Hey, what's up everyone? Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about why I'm never going to quit dropshipping. So every day practically I get emails from people asking me whether dropshipping is dead or not. And I kind of wanted to attack this question because I get it so often, and it's based on misinformation and misunderstanding about how dropshipping works. So I wanted to clear that up and also explain to you why I am never going to stop dropshipping myself. I've been dropshipping now for a few years, and the way I used to dropship is definitely a lot different than what I do now. On the surface, it looks exactly the same, right? I buy items from websites that are not eBay or Amazon, and then I sell them on eBay or Amazon. Or rather, I sell them on eBay and Amazon, and then once someone buys them from me, then I purchase them from the other websites and ship them to the customers. On the surface, that's exactly the same, but there's a lot of strategies that have changed. There's a lot of different software that I used to use or never use and started using. There's different suppliers that I used to use and now I don't use, or that I didn't use before and now I use now. So definitely when you dive into it, things have definitely changed, and that's just the way of business, right? Things are always changing, and if you want to stay relevant, if you want to keep making money, then you have to keep up with those changes. You have to have your pulse on the industry, so to speak, and know what's happening and adapt to those changes so that you can continue to run a profitable business. So the problem I see is that when people say that, dropshipping is dead, that's because they are trying to use the techniques or the suppliers or the different strategies that they used to use years ago today. And that just simply doesn't work. That's why it's always important to get very updated information about the current way to do something like dropshipping. So when I hear that question, is dropshipping dead? That's usually the answer that I give people. The way it used to be done probably doesn't work anymore, but there are definitely ways that we are making it work now. Which kind of leads me into my next point, which is why I'm never going to quit dropshipping. And that's because it is so dynamic if you want it to be. There are so many different things that you can do with it. It's not like you're kind of stuck in just one system and never have to learn anything new. A lot of the systems I've had in place for years continue to work, but I've added new suppliers and I've tried new strategies that have helped me make more money. So it's very exciting in that way. So I level up, I reach a point, and I could stay there if I wanted to, but what I like to do is I like to try new things, try new suppliers, try new strategies to help me level up again. So it's always dynamic in that way, or it's as dynamic as you want it to be, as changing as you want it to be in that regard. So for me, when someone says, oh, aren't you going to get bored of dropshipping doing what you're doing? Anytime I feel like I'm getting bored or complacent, I try something new. So currently, while I'm making this video, my main suppliers for eBay dropshipping are Walmart, Home Depot, and Lowe's. And my main dropshippers for Amazon are Walmart and Home Depot. But I'm thinking about adding some new suppliers in there, right? And I might start to explore those. And that gives me something new to do, something new to try out, something new to experiment with. So anytime I get bored, I can just do something like that. And the great thing about that is, so many people in our society, so many people that I see trying to start an online business, they jump from one thing to another, to another, to another before they see any type of success. Or they dabble over here, dabble over there, dabble over there, and they spread themselves out way too thin. And they're not really that successful with any of them because they're just spreading their energy way too far. But if you do something like eBay dropshipping, let's say, and you start to see success with that, maybe you're just dropshipping Walmart to eBay and you're starting to see success with that. Then you could say, okay, now I'm going to add Home Depot in there. And then now I'm going to add maybe AliExpress in there. And you know what, I'm seeing a lot of success here. Let me transfer what I'm knowing with some changes over to dropshipping on Amazon. These are all little pivots, right? It's not like you're jumping from doing eBay dropshipping over to doing Amazon private label FBA, which is really completely different besides the fact that it's under the big umbrella of e-commerce. So when you do these little small pivots, it still keeps you on track with your original goals, right? You can still run a successful Walmart to eBay dropshipping business while throwing into the mix Home Depot to eBay as well. So it all keeps it together so you can continue to be successful with what you were originally successful with. And that's what I always encourage people to do. Pick one thing, be successful with that before you start to branch out and do those little pivots. Because if you're jumping around like I see so many people doing, you're never going to see success. And this is something I have to tell myself all the time when I want to try new things. I always ask myself, okay, yeah, I could try something like private label FBA, but that's a big jump. Are you willing to invest the time into that? Or do you want to do something that's, pretty similar to what you're doing now and is going to have a much higher chance of success for you and definitely faster success because you've already been successful with something so similar to it. So with that kind of model in mind, you can always just keep pivoting and trying new things, and it never has really gotten boring for me because of that reason. So that's the reason why I think dropshipping is never going to die and why I am always going to do dropshipping and never going to quit dropshipping myself. So if you guys found any sort of inspiration or value out of this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I know statistically half of you guys aren't even subscribed to this channel. If you do want more tips and tricks about eBay or Amazon dropshipping, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below letting me know the reasons why you do dropshipping, whether you've ever thought about quitting, and what motivates you not to quit. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.